Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in. This is a review that I am using for this first test for this class, and I've already started notes on it, but I just wanted to give you a general overview of what my notes look like. Okay guys, so number one thing is I go in order of my book. I do not go out of order. It makes it easier to go back and check to add things or know where you found something if you go in the order of the book. So if this book has something bolded and this is like a major concept, that is what I have bolded in major concept. If there's a sub-concept inside that concept, that is exactly how I do my notes. I'll do a little dash mark and this is a new concept bolded, and if there's terms, I'll bold that too. I just want it to flow, so it makes sense when I'm reading the notes. It's kind of like reading a storyline and it goes according to the textbook. It makes life easier, and that's just how I like it. If there's charts in the book, I make sure to also add those charts, especially if there's something important. And it gets easier knowing what's important and what's not important when you know your teacher, and then when you start doing this more often, it just gets easier. It's like second nature. Okay, so the next thing I do is I get myself set up on my computer and I just have my notes, and I'll start doing practice questions from The Point, which is the online assessment or uses that they give us, I don't know, access to do practice questions according to our chapter. So I'll have all the chapters obviously that I need to know, and then I'll go to that chapter, go to that part of my notes. I'll hit how many questions. I usually do all, hit review mode, and that'll give me all of the questions. I'll start reading the question. I answer the question. If I get it right, then that's awesome. I know it. If there's something in that rationale, I'll still read it. That I don't know, I'll write that down. If not, keep going. I'll answer another question if I know it. Great. If I don't, write that rationale down. So yeah, this is just me going through it. Know it, don't know it. So anyway, so let's say I do a question and I get it wrong. I'll be like, what? So I'll note that answer and write that down in my notes, what I got wrong. And doing that just helps you know what you need to know. You know what I mean? Like, you know what you need to work on. I'll write that down in the notes, so when I go back, and I always read my notes first when I'm going through and I'm studying, and again, especially right before a test, I'll read all my handwritten notes, because that means that it must have been something that I got wrong, something that the teacher must have said in class, something that was talked about frequently and I didn't know it, or I just want to make sure I remember it. I'll write that down in the margins. Okay, so I just want you guys to get a look at what my notes look like. I'm not done yet, but this is just how they look when I starting my notes and writing it in the margins, or more writing them where they need to be. It'll be in different areas of the paper, wherever there's space, but it's always going to be near the information that it is attached to. Sometimes I'll draw arrows so I know it goes with this, especially if there's different things on there that might be talking about something similar. I want to know that it goes with this concept. Um, I don't know, I put terms that I might not know. If something's like, if there's something that they say and I don't exactly know what they mean, I'll write it beside it. If there's stuff from the questions, I'll put. If it's like key notes to remember, things to help me remember, I'll put that as well. And then as you can see, there's stuff on here that have no writing whatsoever, and that's because I haven't gotten to it yet. But believe me, when it is done, every page has writing. And yeah, before test, that's what I like to read, is what I wrote and not exactly what's in on the review. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe, thrive, subscribe. Comment down below anything else you want to see, or I just love reading you guys' comments, so be sure to leave some. Thank you for watching. I'm Sana. Bye.